Hi everyone, Tracy here with a mini album share. The other day I finally finished this mini album. If you've watched my my scrap room video, you might have caught a glimpse of it sitting on my desk and I think I talked about, I don't know if I might have cut that part out of the video, but I did talk about it in the video. And how I keep my projects out on my table so that I can, in a basket, just so that I can be motivated to get it completed so that I can then have the basket free to do another project. So this project has been in my in-progress basket for so long. I started this right after her party, which was in January. No, actually her birthday was in January, but the party was in February because we couldn't book the pool until February. So anyways, this has been one of those frustrating mini albums for me that I don't really like and didn't really enjoy the process. But it's done, so that's the main thing. I really wanted to make a mini album that was just for Sophie. Sophie's my younger daughter, she's 4, and this was her 4th birthday. She really wanted a wave pool party, so we rented out the pool and had invited all of her friends, and we had a really fun wave pool party. We did not get the greatest pictures because of the lighting in the place, and we didn't have the right camera with us either, and some of these pictures were taken with my iPhone, and the lighting was really low and crappy. So a lot of the pictures are quite grainy and they're not like the most beautiful pictures in the world. So that made it a little more difficult to scrap. And also I was wanting to make it something that Sophie can actually keep in her room. And Sophie can be a little bit destructive, like not on purpose, but she kind of picks a lot at things and everything. So I wanted to limit some of the stuff that I put on it. I wanted it to be kind of like some of these things might get picked off, but I can easily put them back on. So I didn't want to use any kind of really expensive high-end stuff on it. I wanted it to be kind of as simple and but really bright and colorful because it is a kid's birthday party. And so I also didn't want to spend a whole lot of time finishing the pages. So what I did was I used this chipboard mat stack, which I bought probably 4 years ago on sale. The price was $7.95, but I got it at our local art store when they had all of their stuff for some huge discount. It was really cheap anyways. It comes with 18 of these chipboard mats, and I guess their original purpose is to mat your photos. Like, they're just a little bit bigger than 4x6. They're 4.5 by 6.5 inches. But I bought them with the idea that this would make a really simple mini album that you don't have to cut and sand and put special paper on and sand it and get it to fit and all that kind of stuff. So I bought the pack, and I used I used 7 out of the 18 pages, so I still have lots left to make another mini album or two. What I did was I used 7 of these for the pages of this mini album, and then I just bound it with my Bind It All, and I bound it so that it can stand up like this on her table or on her shelf, and then she can see it. So she would, it would kind of sit at this like this, but you would see it like that. So yeah, I was gonna film this from the side so you could see it as she would see it, but it didn't work very well. I'd have to be too far away in order to see the whole thing, so I'm just gonna tape it from above. I tied on all these fun ribbons, and I tied some of them really short and stubby so that you'd get kind of like a layered effect of different ends and make it really messy looking. So anyways, before I started, I just inked all the edges in black just to give it a bit of a finished look. So instead of having the edges look like, well, the edges would have looked like that if I didn't finish them, as opposed to looking kind of a little bit more finished with the black ink. And I just used these are sassafras stickers, and these are thickers, and I had a bunch of this from the dollar store, just little rickrack ribbon things off of and this is a bit of a junk mini album too, because most of these things were really old supplies that I'd already opened the package of and had hanging around, and I don't use a whole lot of like really bright pinks and that sort of thing anymore, so I was just kind of using up products and putting it together in a fun way for my daughter. So this is the first page. It has all the pictures in this are, I think these are 3.5 by 2.5 by 3.5 is what size I usually use for all of my mini albums. So these would be 2.5 by 3.5. And then this is probably a 3 by 5. That's the other size I sometimes use for mini albums. So these hearts I just cut with a punch that I have that cuts, hang on, I'll show you. It's just an EK Success punch that punches a little 2 hearts. And so I just used the outside hearts and layered them. And I did that in some glitter paper. Actually, I did that in the glitter paper from the Die Cuts with a View stack that I just gave away. And then these are from K & Company. They're just letters that I had in a... I have all the supplies right here, so I might as well show them. They came from this, I think. This. So these are the 2 packs of stickers that I used. I think they're both from the same collection. Sea Glass by K & Company. I didn't use many of them, as you can tell. The stickers are still pretty full. But yeah. So that's Sophie in the pool, in the wave pool with the waves on, with her Nana, and then that's just a big group of friends all in the pool. These are jelly bean soup sprouts that I kind of had used them on another layout, and where I cut it off, where it hung over the edge, I kept, my words are not coming to me today, I'm sorry guys. I just kept the little scrap, and so I used it there, and this is just a scrap of paper. Oh yes, the other thing that I used a lot of on this is, oh yeah, I never use this anymore. Where is it? This paper pack, which I've had for a long time. It's called Over the Rainbow by We Are Memory Keepers, and I used a lot of it because it's bright and cheery. I bought it a long time ago. I made a mini album with it, and I still have lots and lots left over. I've also done a lot of kids cards with it, and boy, I can't seem to get rid of this stuff, but I'm working on it. So, and I thought it just kind of coordinated with the nice colors. I did a bit of journaling just wherever I could to fill up space more than anything. And this is another sticker from those sticker packs. And then these 2 pages kind of go together. I don't know if you saw that actually. Oh, this is going to be an over-edited video. Sorry guys. Okay, so that's what the second layout looks like. And then this is what the next 2 pages look like. They kind of are a similar style with lots of negative space, and the colors, like the background colors, are kind of what makes the impact on these. And I used pink paisley, I think these are pink paisley, I think they are, little letter stickers, and then I just outlined them in marker to make it have a bit more impact and more of those jelly bean soup sprouts. What I like to do with mini albums is repeat a lot of elements, so I'll open a package and I'll use similar products on all the different pages just so that it can kind of have some unity or cohesion, I guess. So I've got these kind of all from the same package of journaling sprouts all throughout here, and then there's also this one over here, and it shows up in a couple of other places too. Another sticker from that sticker pack, and some journaling here and there. And then this is just a piece of it's kind of adhesive paper ribbon, I guess. I think it was by K & Company. And then there's the next 2 pages. It says, Let Them Eat Cake, which I outlined in black ink after I stuck these are sassafras stickers, and again, another one of those jelly bean journaling sprouts. And then the cake is also sassafras chipboard letters with the different colored K, just to make it interesting. And then I outlined the rickrack there, just again to give it a bit more impact. I matted a lot, but not all of the photos. This one is double matted with white and with black, and so that also kind of gives the photos a bit more impact. And then this page was super simple. I just put the picture on and outlined it and stapled some ribbons to the edge and did some journaling right on the photo. It says, can't decide on a cake. How about an Anne of Green Gables strawberry shortcake Tinkerbell cake? And that's what she had. Her aunts have my husband's sisters have a cake making company where they make all like funky themed, really, really cool cakes. It's called Baking Memories. And my sister-in-law is one, they're both artists. One is a seamstress, she has a costume design degree, and then the other one is an art and science teacher. And she's also trained in she has a fine arts degree, I believe. So anyways, they're very, very artistic, and they make these amazing cakes. And so every time they asked Sophie what kind of cake she wanted, she gave them a different answer. So they made her 3 cakes in one. So it was kind of cute. And these are little Tinkerbells that are actually, they bought a package of toys and dangled them from the cake. So that was kind of cute. And then this is the birthday girl. So there's these 2 layouts. That's the birthday girl, and I just used some of this Kaiser Craft felt trim. And this is a really old sticker from before I even was a scrapbooker. I had these birthday stickers just to put onto cards and stuff. And she's eating the suitcase. She's eating Anne of Green Gables' suitcase there, which was made of fondant. And then I have, this says, "Look at all my friends gathered around the table for my party." I did a lot of journaling right on the photos in this one. And I put this arrow, and then I added this. This I just had hanging around my scrap room. It was for the Inspiration Showcase, a class that I took. I actually haven't finished taking it yet. It just recently ended, but you can take your time and do it at your own pace. So that's something that I had left over from one of those projects. And then here's this, that's another leftover from that workshop. This was kind of like a trial version. It's a piece of acetate from it's just recycled packaging that I ran through my embossing folder, and then I layered it with a cardstock card and added a little flower that I also embossed. It says, "Yum, yum, yum, I can't wait to have some." And then another yum, and then this is a flower that I made using, which border was it? Oh yeah, it's the Stampin' Up! Border. This border, the scallop trim border. And I just took a strip of 12 by 12 paper and made the border all the whole way along it. And then I just rolled it up. So you see it's actually coming apart a little bit there. I'll have to tape that before I give it to her. But I just rolled it all up and then spread it out as I went around. It just makes this cute little flower. So, and I didn't make that for this project. This was just sitting on my desk, something I had just done to see how it would look, and it was hanging around. And it was the right colors, so I just threw it in there. And there's the birthday girl. Isn't she cute? And it says, "Sophie enjoys some delicious veggies before her cake. Yummy yum." She actually likes vegetables as much as she likes cake, so that's kind of nice for us. And then these are the last pages. This is my husband enjoying some cake, some messy cake. And we bought this retro Pepsi for the party just because we thought the can was cool. This is another leftover from my Inspiration Showcase, embossed, inked heart. And then these are leftovers from a layout that I did. They're flowers from they're little stickers, layered stickers from Basic Gray. And then that's just a picture of all of her friends as she finishes opening her presents. And then it has created by Tracy, and I colored in my little stamps just to make it look cute. So, you know, this is something that in theory, it would have come together really quick. And most of it, like the whole thing right up to here, was pretty much done until just sat there and waited from January until just the other day. All of these things here had been completely done. And it was just these last 2 or 4 pages, and the pictures were already on them, and a lot of the stuff was already on them. It just wasn't, the finishing details weren't on it, and it literally waited all that time just for me to add this and this. Even the yum was there already, and I added the journaling. I actually went back and added this and added these, and I went back and added all the journaling just the other day. So it took me about 20 minutes to finish it up. It had been on my table for about 5 months, so isn't that ridiculous? So it's done, so that's great, and I'm going to give it to her today, and she can have it in her room. So I just thought I'd share it with you before it gets all tattered up, which it's bound to do. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be about this layout right here. And I actually have a backlog of videos to upload. So as soon as we finish updating all of our computers to the new Lion software and the iOSs and all that stuff that we're doing lately, I will get a chance to upload all of the videos. I have a video from quite some time ago, a layout video, and I have my Halloween haunted house project that I want to post, and a bunch of other ones. So there will be more videos coming, and including one of this layout. So take care. Bye.